Shalom. This is Devore and Mike. Hey,
Hi.
Devore.
Wait, where's my hand?
Right there. There you go.
Hi.
Look, if this video starts talking like satanic voices like www, I don't know what's going on. I've done this twice and it keeps on having a satanic voice. I don't know what that's from.
I think Mike is being possessed.
Yes. Anyway, this is Mikael from UTOM, www.utom.org. Check it out. Anyway, just want to drop a little video, some thoughts we've had. I'm talking today, studying some of the patriarchs of our faith, my favorite's Enoch, but looking at Noah, I see some very negative commentary on Noah. And whether it's justified or not, it's not my business. I don't like it. I'm not here to defend Noah. He's much righteous. He's in the Bible, and I'm not yet, maybe, huh? But most of the commentary I saw was pretty much, negative. There's different things they said about him, but the one that stuck to my mind was he was righteous in his generation, yes, but he did not share the truth of Torah to those around him, to his neighbors and stuff like that. Meaning that, him and his family were the only ones saved on the ark. And that's the way it's supposed to be. But afterwards also that he didn't go out and share, the truths, whatever. Isn't that what we're doing today as the Jewish people? Isn't that the same thing that we're doing? Is we have the truth, but we're not out there sharing the truth of Torah to the people? Just a thought. The negative commentary on Noah could be made to us also today. And I don't understand that. I can tell you when I came out of Christianity and Messianism, and for those two reasons alone, each form of Judaism, of course, wanted to convert because strayed from the path. But each one I went to, it's basically I want you to jump through the hoops and jump up and down on one foot and do all this, do that, and the other one, and then afterwards they would say, okay, you're part of my people. And that's fine, I guess. But the fact of the matter is at UTOM, we feel things are a little bit different. And the fact that we feel that once you, in your heart, you've made a commitment that you're going to take on the Torah. And when we say take on the Torah, we do not mean take on the whole burden of the Torah at one time. Now, of the group of UTOM, I'm Ebionite, basically, my belief. I'm a high follower of James, as far as Yokov, the brother of Jesus, or Yeshua, which I believe is one and the same, but that's from another time. But the one thing he set the standard for was 4 rules, so that the Jews and non-Jews could at least fellowship together. But he also told them too. He said it's okay because the guys are going to hear Torah on Sabbath, and when they hear Torah on Sabbath, they'll change their lifestyle. If you want to call yourself a Noahide or a God-fearer, I have no problem with that. As long as you're taking Torah on and you're taking that journey, no matter how slow it is, you're welcome to UTOM. If you don't want to be called a Jew or a Hebrew, that's fine with us because we're beyond titles also at UTOM. You're looking at three gentlemen and their families who have gotten to a point that they're sick of religion. We're sick of the religious surroundings and the barriers and the barricades and things of that nature. And what we want to do is we want to free ourselves from as much religion as we can. And we want to look like Enoch. We want to look like Seth. We want to look like Abraham. We want to look like these patriarchs in the beginning who only had a limited amount of Torah that they understood, but yet they were actually out there teaching righteousness and helping mankind. And I can tell you from Yochanan, John, Kit and Cotton, David Ben Shul, I know these men well enough to know that that's all we want to do is help our fellow man become more observant in the Torah. Now, are we Karaite? No, because we do have we do follow some rabbinical tradition. Are we rabbinical? No, because we look at Torah. We still feel like Torah is the #1 book. Well, and then we throw another thing in there. David Ben Shul, he's a great Kabbalah teacher. So we have Kabbalah also that ties all this thing together. We also, 3 of us, but 2 of us are really obsessed with early history of the well, I don't like to say church because it's not. That's Pauline. But I'm talking about the early followers of James, who I know me and John both feel, I feel like was the future of Judaism. I feel like that it was Judaism outside of the temple, knowing that the temple was going to be destroyed, that that God had established a new way, but it was run when Pauline doctrine got mixed in with church, and it's a mess now. So basically, you have a group of diverse people at UTOM to learn, to talk to fellowship with, and we know you can find something in common with one of us here. Different levels of observances. I'm probably the least, and I'm not ashamed to say that, because I am where I need to be right now. My wife and her family have been Orthodox for a long time. Yochanan, Kitten Cotton, John's Orthodox, and David, by all standards, to me is Orthodox, although they go to conservative shul. Uh, and I'm somewhere in between. I'm definitely not, Reformed in my observance, because I do feel like Torah is absolute. But I am not there. But you know what? At UTOM, we don't judge you. If you take on one commandment every week or every year or whatever, thank God, because you're correcting something. You're doing something more than you were doing. So I just encourage you to check out www.utom.org. Read. We've got so much material in there that you can read. We have blogs. We have 3 or 4 blogs, maybe 5. We do from health, kashrut, how to raise animals. Uh, David has a wonderful word. John has an economic forecast on there. We have we have health, we have everything. We have David's wife, Tamar, who has a wonderful on peace in the home or something like that. It's great. It's a great blog. It's got some good information in there. So we have a lot of stuff to offer, and there's some great teaching on there. And on Sunday night, Yochanan and David have their Blog Talk Radio, which is good, very good. And then we're fixing to start some different things on teaching here online. I don't know if we're going to go Pal Talk or whatever. We got some other things going on. We're really excited about what's going on at UTOM. And we're a place that we want you to come, study, learn. And as I said, we don't have a standard that we want. The only standard we ask is that you come seriously, and you take on Torah, and you take it on for real in your heart. And once you do that, we feel that you've made a commitment to God, Hashem, Adonai, whatever you want to say. And from that moment, your hands are on the plow, and we feel like that with us, we're gonna make this world a better place. And that's ultimately what we want. We want to leave this world better than it was when we came in. And that's each one of our desires, is to correct the mistakes that we've made, and to help correct the mistakes of humankind. And for each one of us to, and if you come apart eventually, to open up your home as a shalom home, a home to come in, have people over on Shabbos dinner, to have them come in during the festivals, to come in for a time of teaching, to open up your home to be a home of peace, a shalom home. Invite local Jews, invite local non-Jews, invite anyone who comes in who is hungry for the Torah, to teach them and to edify them and lift them up and let them come see there's something different about you. Man, Judaism's gotten real boring. I mean, it's really boring now, except for the Hasidic side, which I like. We go to Chabad, and I like that. But it needs to be more real. We've let Christians come in and still the joy, the spirit, blah, blah, blah. No, Torah is full of joy, full of compassion, full of healing. Torah is for everybody. And we're asking for every person out there who is hungry and wants to learn more about Torah to check us out at www.utom.org and come be a part of our family. Again, www.utom.org. And we also have Skype information and stuff if you need to be talked to, or if you want to be talked to, whatever. Send an email to our director. Peace and shalom, and have a good day. Thank you.